The best duelist won, I suppose.
Ooh, she mad. She's salty.
Professor Weasley.
Like a saltine cracker. Like a glass of salt water. Salty.
Incendiary.
Oh, okay, these are the turlets. Alright. I think I've already been in this one. Yeah, I must have. Okay. Huh. And, so wait. Which one is the men's room and which one's is the ladies' room, then? Because the signs aren't very good indicators. Are they? Also, I mean, that'd really suck for whoever is in this building and has to use the bathroom if they're,
Revelio.
you know, whatever gender facing right is supposed to be. Oh, okay. I guess that was attending a class.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day. Still at it, I see.
Revelio. Expelliarmus.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, it's a red spell too, so now I can destroy red shields without having to run up and get into the dude's face.
I'd
That'll
better
be
keep an eye
helpful.
on high places around the school.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Good. So, Dittany is used in healing potions. That's awesome, because I am always running out of healing potions.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And Hufflepuffs too. At least you did.
Oh, he's one of those guys. One of those, fanboy types. You know the ones. Their side can never do no wrong type of people.
Chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Hold L1 and tap R. Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Look at that! How chomp anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Sounds good. I'm gonna nab another cabbage if I can. Looks like I can hold up to 3 of them, so... You know, that'll be nice to be able to... Oh, I can hold a lot of them. So what's that 0/3 then? Huh. Whatever. I'll take all your cabbage. I like Halushki.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Yeah. Kindness, friendship is magic, blah, blah, blah. Come on, plants. I need you to grow. Grow quicker. I need healing potions, because I'm terrible at combat. Nice. Oh, so this comes back every 9 minutes. Well, 10 minutes. But yeah, I'm not gonna stand here for another 10. But no, that's awesome. I can keep coming back here and getting more plant stuff to make potions, which will come in handy when I can make potions. But I still have murder cabbage, so that's awesome.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Hogwarts hasn't been the same.
Excellent.
Someone from the ministry behind the school after the incident in Hogsmeade. Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Oh. I just kind of wandered this way completely by accident. I was mostly just exploring. Oh, is this potions? Fantastic.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not be foul. Prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Ah, okay. So, you don't have to do the mini-game every time you brew a potion. It looks like you just throw the ingredients in and wait. Hork lump juice. I don't know what a hork lump is, but I hope it doesn't mind being juiced. I'm just gonna have to find them.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Again. Oh! Dragon Duck! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
There, see that, kids? Always take responsibility. Everybody appreciates a stand-up guy.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Revelio.
Alright, well, I guess I'm heading on back to my
Ugh, my robes are going to
common room to speak with a portrait. I'm just trying not to rush through this game too fast. Because, you know, it's a weird situation. Like, I already had some asshat almost spoil the game for me. I was reading Metacritic. Oh my god, why can't I speak today? I was reading Metacritic reviews, and some peckerhead who called themselves Read Another Book gave the game a 0 out of 10, called the game something like, I think they called it like Basic AF, and then said, just play Elden Ring. And then immediately after that, whenever you look at the second paragraph, it's the guy just spoiling the game. Like, what an asshole. That's one of the reasons why I had that disclaimer at the beginning of the first video even, because it was like, look man, if you don't like this game, if you have some reason to, if you want to take some kind of a stance and boycott the game, that's fine. That's your right, man, and I respect that. But to purposefully try to spoil it for other people, to try to force people to not play it, or to just try to spoil it and make it less fun for other people, that's whenever you've crossed a line, though, from being like a respectable person who just is drawing a line in the sand and saying, hey, this is something I'm not comfortable with, into territory of just kind of being an asshole, and people posting spoilers without even tagging it as spoilers, like they're just spoiling the game for the sake of ruining the game for other people. Yeah, fuck you, you're just an asshole. Like, read another book, you're an asshole. Period.
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the 3rd floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig's things?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I need to get those dried billywig things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. On the plus side, witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Okay, stop talking, dude.
On the plus side, I'd already been expecting to see spoilers, so, you know, the minute I read, like, the first 2 or 3 words, I realized immediately what I was looking at, and I didn't read any further. So, this person who tried to spoil the game, I'm sure he got other people, but thankfully he, or she, or they, them, or whatever the fuck, thankfully they weren't able to get me. But still, just kind of an asshole for even trying. Like, when you read the Metacritic reviews, you can see, I know because I wrote a review already, because I've been enjoying this game, but when you're writing a review, you have this checkbox that you can click on that says spoilers. So you can click on it, and then whenever people see the review down in the reviews, it'll warn them, hey, there's spoilers here, you know, and then they have to click a little thing to actually open up the review so they can view the whole thing, to prevent people from being spoiled by, you know, peckerheads. But unfortunately, because it wasn't about giving a fair review of a product, it was about punishing people for liking something that he doesn't. So he went ahead and just didn't check that box. Just, you know, to be a extra special kind of douchebag.
Revelio.
Now, I heard that key fluttering around. I guess I must have... Let's see, I'll go see if I can find it again. Huh.
Revelio.
There it is.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password?
How the hell did I get here? This isn't where I was trying to get to. Ah, okay. I just turned off a little too early. Okay, amateur hour's over. Come on, let's get this. Gotcha.
Descendium. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm kind of trying to do a goody-goody playthrough, but I feel like, Gareth is gonna... Like, it's funny,
Lumos.
because like I was saying before, whenever I was, on my way down into the, haunted library, or whatever it's called, forbidden library, or whatever, I was talking about how...
Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though.
Huh. Do I need that on? Oh, okay, never mind. Anyway, though, yeah, I was talking about how one-dimensional a lot of the, writing can be in, I
need to fix the lift before I can use it.
Oh, yeah, derp. Alright. Anyway, I was talking about how one-dimensional the writing can be in, the actual books. How, you know, it's always... You can tell the bad guys because they're Slytherins, and, you know, the only real... There's only really one character that's
seems to have done the trick.
Not actually an evil Slytherin, and even that person was a Death Eater. So, it's, you know, but it would be nice if maybe Gareth ends up kind of being a bad guy, just because. Well, you never see Gryffindor bad guys, do you? Like, it would be an interesting twist.
This castle will never cease to surprise me. Revelio.
Money, 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 money. Hey, there were some Horcrumps. Sounded like they were alive. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to juice you, but I needed it. I needed it because I fight very poorly, and I'm very fragile. And your delicious juice makes great... keep me from getting murdered potions, so... Sigh.
Incendio.
Huh. Spiders. Well, thankfully I'm not afraid of spiders.
Revelio.
I know that's a really
How am I supposed to get out of here?
common phobia, so I don't make fun of people for it, but thankfully it's not one I have, so...
Incendio.
I'm pretty sure that trapdoor is the direction I'm supposed to go, but going the wrong way typically leads to treasure, so... And I do like treasure.
If I could lift this platform, I think I could get it to work.
Oh wow, hell, that works.
I'm going to have to get past this.
Reparo. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Levioso.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
That did the trick.
Revelio. Accio.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Reparo. Incendio.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
Revelio.
Looks like I'm climbing all the way back up again. I just wanted the treasure. Oh, wait. Ah, hey, there we go. Alright, that's less annoying.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Yeah, call me crazy, but I'm thinking I should probably have some stealth. Just in case people get upset about me being down here.
Revelio.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Oh, alright, well, this seems to be going smoother than I expected. Guess I just go back out the way I came? You know, a part of me keeps saying that I shouldn't go down there, but a part of me keeps saying, oh, but treasure. Let's go get the treasure. I'll figure out how to get out of here eventually. Oh, okay, so they are alive. Oh, sorry I got a juice, you guys. Oh, they even let out a little scream. Makes you feel like a bastard for it.
Revelio.
Wait, did I jump down from there? Is that how I got here? Hold up.
Lumos.
Well, that complicates things. Alright, looks like I'm finding a different way out.
Revelio.
Okay, so that actually wasn't as complicated as I thought it was going to be. Alrighty. Alright there, Girth. I'm coming back. I got your stuff. You need to quit making me steal shit, dude. Like, I get it. I'm a Hufflepuff. I'm loyal to a fault. But, you know, still. I also don't want to be a thief.
Revelio.
I had no idea that the hourglasses were full of precious stones. Like, obviously, Hogwarts is not hurting for cash.
Hello again.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Wait, that's what you wanted to do? You want to brew fizzy beer? Do you not know that Muggles already make fizzing beer? Like, in lots of different flavors and varieties.